girls, Aromie here, and welcome back to Degraman. We're here. I don't even know what to think anymore of this game, because I am just getting, like, confusion after confusion. And then you met Erica and realized that girls are scarier than monsters. No, those dreams stopped, but they returned when I met you. I feel myself blushing again. Sometimes Castle says the nicest things. Confused, I began raging again. Do a lot of girls try picking you up? Some even ask for autographs. Do I look like an actor? A sharp pang of jealousy shoots through me, and I immediately grab Cass's arm. You didn't like them, did you? No. Did you want them? My words are weak, yet I already wish I hadn't said yet another stupid thing. I just cry if this overly honest hunk said he had dirty thoughts about the girls who ogled him all the time. Even now I can see all their eyes on him. I've never wanted anyone but you. My heart is pounding furiously, but it's drowned out by the surrounding music. Let's go. I try to stand up, but my wobbly legs fail me. If it wasn't for Castle carrying me to my room, I'd have collapsed. Pressed up against his broad chest, I can hear the steady thumping of his heartbeat, which isn't so different from the rhythm of my own. I'm ready. I want to give myself to them. Now. Okay. In any combination or position. Whoa, girly! But we just go to bed, and when Vincent rests his arm on Cass so I can reach out to him, I relax knowing that he isn't angry with me. The next 2 days passed as if Cass and I had never talked. It's as if everything, even our passionate caresses, were merely a dream. A depraved dream. The conversation that took place while I was intoxicated confuses me every time I think back to it, and that agitates me. Cass's words were reprehensible, yet seductive. No less exciting is the morning that I wake to find the bed and carpet around it covered in red rose petals. Cass is holding a breakfast tray while Vincent sits on the bed next to me. He almost looks healthy. Good morning. I said good morning. What is the reason for all of this? You both said good morning. How am I supposed to know who said it? It looked like Castle said it, but Vincent's like, I said good morning. Okay, homie, this is kind of a little confusing. You said you weren't happy with our lack of romance. You wanted it, so now you're getting it. Was that a hint of aggression I heard in Vincent's voice? Did they really take our conversation to heart? Did they actually listen? Don't piss me off. Eat. No thank you, but I'm happy, despite how embarrassing this all is. She's embarrassed. Just sit there and enjoy it. Vincent scoops a handful of petals off the bed and showers me with them, and I can't help but laugh. I'd expected a less entertaining reaction, but Vincent seems calmer than usual. Not wanting to provoke him, I turn my attention to the breakfast they prepared. Eating while 2 pairs of eyes watch me so intently is extremely awkward, though. It doesn't take long for me to figure out how to ease the awkwardness, knowing he won't refuse or offer Cass my toast. He obediently takes a bite, which has me suddenly feeling flushed. For some reason, I can't stop thinking about how I'm feeding him like a fawn. Vincent, on the other hand, is finding the scene quite amusing. I'm sure Cass is loving this. He'll eat anything you offer him. I usually give him my scraps as well. Cass shrugs indifferently. No, don't drag me into your depravity. I was simply too embarrassed to eat alone. Well, fine then. I continue to feed Cass, and I can't help but find something fascinating about it. Vincent continues to watch, but finally gets fed up and interjects. I'm not doing it. I refuse to be a trash can that eats out of someone else's hand. You don't know what you're missing. Toasted bread and butter. Apparently, when they told me they both feel the same things, that wasn't entirely true. It seems to be much more nuanced than that. I eat my breakfast with Castle while Vincent fidgets around us. His renewed coarseness in conversation can only mean he's in a very agitated state. As soon as we finish, we head down to a limousine with chauffeur. Considering how strangely this day started, I'm hardly surprised. Clearly, that conversation really got to them. I wonder what this will all lead to. A proposal, perhaps. No, I don't want. They're all gonna die. I can't help but giggle at the stupidity of that sentence. Once in the car, I try to get them to talk so I can figure out what they're up to, but Vincent replies angrily that it's a secret. Cass just shrugs. My amazing day continues when we stop at a concert hall and Cass leads me in by hand. The place is completely empty and I am seated in the front row. Then the guys leave and I wait patiently for something to happen. I am completely taken aback when both Vincent and Cass walk on the stage and Amelia lights up there in tailcoats. Oh my god, they're talented! What? Aww. Sitting down next to the two cellos in the middle of the stage, they begin to play. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this, and it's wonderful. It's in this moment that I finally see I finally see that they are both one. They play with the same expression on their faces, the expression of a man who has reached deep inside of himself to reveal his soul through music. The sight is incredible. Both men are dignified and elegant as the light falls across their resolute faces. If I ever had any doubt over how both these men felt about me, their intentions are crystal clear now. Hey, isn't this the intro song? The music they so deftly extract from their instruments is amazing. It's the purest sound I have ever heard, filled with sadness and promise, a promise to love forever. It seeps into my heart as I feel tears well in my eyes. No one has ever done anything like this for me before. They finish and completely bewitched, I just sit in my seat transfixed. It's only when Vincent roughly wipes away my tears with his handkerchief that I come to my senses. I can't believe you're crying. How can I not? The music was too sad and beautiful. You just don't understand it. Vincent blushes as Cass watches me intently while standing next to me. Let's go, we have dinner reservations. You're in Texas, but why does everything have to be so difficult with you? Does it matter how you're dressed? But it'll be inconvenient, I don't want to go. Fine, I'll cancel the reservation. Sitting down, Cass takes my hand. I'm sorry I ruined everything, I'm not romantic at all. What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? You're already romantic. My girl's just being more selfish. Gazing into his clear eyes, I reach out and wrap my arms around his neck. No, this is exactly what I wanted. Good. Cass has such a sensual look in his eyes that all I want to do is touch his lips. You're insane. Kissing. Here. Enraged, Vincent grabs me by the arm and drags me out of the venue. Once we're on the street, he quickly glances back, then places a gentle kiss on my lips. Oh, he wanted one too. He's like, what the fuck? Only quickly recoil and shove his hands in his pockets before turning away as if nothing happened. But my heart is jumping for joy. Vincent. What? I want you. Once again, he angrily turns away. I know you want me too. I can see it on her face. Vincent pulls up his hood. We hop into a taxi and Vincent is still acting like nothing happened. But Castle squeezes my hand, and when our fingers intertwine, I almost slide off my seat with excitement. His gaze sweeps over me as if he were undressing me with his eyes. Back at the hotel, he opens the taxi door for me before taking me into his arms. I had to stop myself from kissing him in front of everyone. My girl is all hands on for Castle, which I don't blame her, because you know I am too, but like Vincent, this is Vincent's route. Why is Vincent not getting any action? We burst into the room. Vincent immediately begins pulling down the shades. But why? There's hardly any light in the room now, and our shapes are just barely discernible. Castle lowers me to the floor, rips off my jacket. Oh my god, I gotta buy another one. Then tosses me onto the bed, only for Vincent to sit on top of me, pinning me down. Hello? Castle, who is now behind me, lifts me up a little and places my back against his hips, then grabs my hands and begins massaging them. I cannot visually vision this. My imagination right now is stunted. Did you have fun teasing me? Okay, who's who? I know it says Vincent, but like, was I teasing? I don't know. Vincent whispers hungrily as he leans over me. I warned you. Because it sounds like I thought Castle wanted to punish my girl. Now Vincent wants to punish my girl? As if to prove his point, Vincent rips open my shirt and proceeds to go much further than last time. I'm grateful that Castle prepared me for what is about to come. Oh, did he say? Oh, whatever. I don't. Even then, it's far more depraved than I had imagined. The three of us lie panting. Castle leans against my back, his arm gently around my shoulders, while Vincent is pressed against part of my stomach and I against his smooth, cool thigh. I feel so many aches and pains all over my body, but I like it. It seems my boys are very inexperienced and a tad too temperamental. When I feel Cass harden again as he presses up against me, I grab his hand. I can't take anymore. Not even a few more minutes. Minutes? Not a single second. Bro. How? Whatever, I'm not gonna question. Okay. Castle kisses my neck, pulls back a little, then passes out, and I listen to his measured breaths as they lightly brush against my neck. Looking down, I see that Vincent's eyes are closed too, and his expression soft and peaceful. They both fell asleep. But what about the salvation of mankind? We dying happily in love. Together. Best ending right there. Apparently, after watching my boys sleep a while, I had also passed out. That's the best ending. Hands down. We just all fall in love and die together. Done. When I open my eyes again, I realize that my entire body aches all over. I feel like I was run over by a team of horses, although given what happened just a few hours ago, that isn't surprising. At the same time, I feel incredibly good. The sensation of my boys' bodies against mine is extremely pleasant. Castle is still hugging me from behind, but Vincent has moved from my hip to my chest, and I've never seen him look more serene. He looks so sweet that I let out a happy sigh and pull his head closer to mine as I nuzzle my body against Cass. My wrestling causes Vincent to grumble in his sleep, which wakes Cass up. Alright. As alright as I can be. Castle chuckles reproachfully and lightly nips at my ear before nuzzling against my neck and falling back asleep. Shivering contentedly, I hug Vincent even tighter as I inhale the sweet scent of his hair. I still can't believe he's mine. With a delightful smile, Vincent rubs his cheek against my chest as he dreams. Wow, there is something in this world that doesn't piss him off. Something that he really likes. I press my lip against his smooth, cool forehead. My cutie. Oh, so cute. Huh? Vincent's eyes open. He blushes so deeply that even I can see him in this dim light. Looking at me, he begins to hyperventilate. Vincent's eyes slide over the many bites and hickeys on my body, the consequence of our game last night. When his gaze reaches my satisfied face, his eyes go wide with shock. Are you okay? Cass already asked me that. I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry. Wait, why are you apologizing? Cass tosses his blanket over me. Vincent must have woken him up. Taking my hand, Vincent brushes his lips against my wrist. I didn't mean to hurt you. Oh. Arya's eating her bone. Well, you didn't just hurt you, but you're happy. Nightmare. Are you a masochist? We don't have to do this anymore. Why not? I have no right, at least not until I learn to restrain myself. Then use me as you learn. Enjoying how very pink Vincent looks as he turns away in shame, I purr contentedly as I crawl out from under the covers, stretching like a cat. But Castle, who had been quietly watching from behind, immediately pinches my bottom. Stop tempting me. Stop tempting me. You're boring. You didn't even have the light on last night. Must we always make love in the dark? I turn to Castle to pat him on the back while muttering in frustration. There was no hesitation or shamefulness last night, and now everything had to seem timid and ashamed. I moved a little lower and arched my back, and Castle gives me the hint of a side eye. Can you stop rubbing against me? You're so depraved. Worried, Vincent sits down next to me, but I keep stroking Castle and slap his bottom. Why are you acting like this? Her powers, bro. They both wrap me so tightly in a blanket that I am now completely cocooned. That's better. Vincent, stop hiding yourself already. Is it your scars? Or maybe your hands? Is that why you wear gloves all the time? A silence weighs heavily in the air. After what we just did to each other, stupid that you're acting so shy about things. Ugh! You're so obnoxious! Can't you just calm down? Stopping fiercely like a whole prickle of hedgehogs, Vincent stalks over to the curtains and throws them wide, and I involuntarily squeeze my eyes shut from the light. There, is that what you wanted to say? Do you like it? Are you happy now? Sitting down next to me, Vincent holds out his hands. Are you dying? Are you dying? Are you dying? It's like they're dead. The sight is unusual yet beautiful and not disgusting at all. Starting just above the wrist, his skin is streaked with strange coal-like patterns. When I look more closely, I realize that the ones on top are actually Vincent's veins. Eh? The blackness gradually grows thicker as it spreads over his hands until his nails are completely covered. Disgusting, isn't it? The last thing I want is to see these hands touching you. Amazing. I had seen his bare knee before when he was only wearing a robe, but I don't remember anything unusual about it. Or am I just so used to seeing him with gloves and socks on that I didn't think to look? So, can we make love with the lights on now? Are you an idiot? But you're beautiful. Yeah, Look! Finally freeing my hand from the blanket, I grab hold of Vincent's and slowly raise it to my lips before slipping one of his fingers into my mouth. Caressing it with my tongue, I watch with interest as a wide range of emotions plays across Vincent's expressive face. Letting him go, I say, there's nothing disgusting about you. You're just a pervert. Yeah, my girl is total pervo. Embarrassed, Vincent pulls his hand away. Next time we make love, we're leaving the curtains open, are we clear? He rolls his eyes, but he doesn't say anything. I feel triumphant. Everything is going to be alright from now on. I can feel it. We're as close as we can possibly be now. Where is the ending? I'm getting a little nervous. I'm getting very anxious, actually. That evening when the guys go into the bathroom together, I decided to state my curiosity. I have to know what they're doing in there. So I quietly creep up to the door as hundreds of the most depraved thoughts swirl around in my head. But what I see exceeds all my expectations. Cass is brushing both his hands and Vincent's teeth at the same time. While he's brushing Cass's and Vincent's teeth at the same time. You're a freaking sloth. Despite his preoccupied mouth, Vincent very angrily attempts to say something. The scene is absolutely Freudian. Freudian? I sit down on the edge of the tub and grin at the circus before me. Cass, aren't you at all offended that you were created just to do his dirty work? I finally get my answer once they're finished. It's just a distribution of responsibilities. I wanted him to wash my hair too, but he's always hurting me with those fat fingers of his. He's so insensitive, which is normal, I guess. Cass, who seems to be getting fed up with Vincent's claims, begins to defiantly take off his shirt. I'm taking a shower. Who's joining? No, no, no! I immediately slip out of the bathroom as the boys bicker, but after standing outside for a while, deliberating over my prospects, I sigh and go in. Fortunately, my only regret is my inability to stay balanced while in the tub. Too bad their apartment doesn't have a large and comfortable jacuzzi. My wonderful day ends with the three of us going to bed together. I can't help smiling happily. I literally don't know if they're still going on this mission. Happily in the darkness as I try to get comfortable in between them. Why are you tossing around so much? I'm tossing around so much because I am anxious as fuck. This is going too smoothly, like too happy. There's so much happiness right now. And that's not this game. So what the fuck? Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I will see you guys in the next one.